Jeremy Lamb always wanted to be an actor, and when Sir Montague Worthington Brown, the famous actor manager, arrived at the Globe Theatre, Jeremy, known as Jem, could hardly believe his luck. This was just the chance he had been waiting for. He made an appointment to see the great man. Jeremy Lamb. Sir Montague and his wife, whose stage name was Dame Nellie, knew how to make their audience laugh or cry, though some said, rather unkindly, that their voices were too loud, their makeup too heavy, and their gestures far too sweeping. Despite that, theatregoers adored them. From the orchestra to the balcony, everyone laughed and clapped and cheered as they took their curtain call. Bravo! Yay! They performed in plays by the great William Shakespeare. So Montague felt sure he looked distinguished in doublet and hose. Dame Nellie enjoyed playing fine ladies in Restoration comedy. She thought a powdered wig and lacy fan most becoming. The day of Jem's appointment dawned. Wandering nervously through a maze of winding corridors, he passed many dressing rooms. At last, he reached a heavy wooden door bearing the name Sir Montague Worthington Brown. He knocked shyly. Theatre people! Cray, am I right? Break a leg? I hope you keep your legs on. And why can't I say Macbeth? It is a great play, after all. When Jeremy, known as Jem, arrives at the Globe Theatre, all these expectations and more are bestowed upon him. Unfortunately, Jem's mind is just as forgetful as the next, so let's see if he can obey all these rules and more in Never Say Macbeth by Sheila Front. Come in! Boomed a loud voice. Taking a deep breath, Jem entered the room and the great man introduced himself. I am Sir Montague Worthington Brown with an E. I am Jeremy Lamb without an E. Come closer. So you wish to become an actor? Okay. But sweeping the stage and pulling the curtain shall come first. Playing Hamlet will come later. You may begin tomorrow if you wish. However, there are some warnings of a very serious nature I must give you. You see, we thespians are very superstitious people. We fear bad luck above all else. We dread anything that might spoil a theatrical performance. Be warned. And remember, never whistle in the dressing room or wings. Never allow real flowers or peacock feathers on stage. Never wear green. It is considered to be unlucky color on stage. And above all, never say the name. Macbeth. We are performing the great tragedy this season, but we always call it the Scottish play. And now I will take you to Green Room to meet the rest of the company. Jem was shown the rest of the theatre by the master carpenter, who was in charge of the stage crew. First, they went behind the stage, a dark and dusty place with a maze full of weights, levers, and pulleys. The air was heavy with the smell of sawdust. which lay like a carpet upon the floor, and at the sound of their footsteps, mice scampered into darkened corners.
I hope you are Ed for ice,
said the master carpenter, as he led the way up an iron spiral staircase which took them above the stage.
Most of us used to work on big sailing ships, that's why we're called the crew.
Jem looked around in amazement. The platform where they were standing overlooked the well-lit stage. Down below, men were operating spotlights, which shone on the actors as they rehearsed. Jem really did feel as if he were on a sailing ship. He was surrounded by a forest of ropes and huge canvas sheets bearing painted scenes swung above him. As he watched, Jem made up his mind.
A life in the theatre is the one for me.
Down below again, Jem stood in the wings and, peering round the painted scenery, silently watched the rehearsal. As Dame Nellie's voice echoed around the empty auditorium, Jem dreamed of the parts he would one day play. Jem started to work at the Globe on the following Monday. On Friday the 13th, the company was to perform the Scottish play, the most dramatic piece in their repertoire. Before the play, Jem saw Sir Montague standing in the wings. He screwed up his courage and he whispered,
I wish you luck with Macbeth tonight, sir.
Sir Montague paled under his grease paint. His mouth fell open and his eyes stared wildly.
That name, you said that name!
Sorry. Sir Montague swept angrily past but said no more.
That was a close shave.
The play began.
Places!
Shh, shh.
Boom! Double boil and trouble! Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Psst. Out, out, damned spot!
All seemed to be going well until the final act. Dame Nellie, her eyes raised to heaven, was delivering her most dramatic address.
To bed! What's done cannot be undone! To bed!
When suddenly, a mouse shot across the stage. Jem, aghast, forgot that he should not be seen by the audience and silently crawled onto the stage to reach the mouse. Sir Montague, foreseeing disaster, rushed forward to pull Jem back into the wings. Confusion followed. Backstage, someone whispered urgently,
Bring down the curtain! Put out the lights!
In the pandemonium, a stagehand pulled the wrong lever, and Sir Montague, cloak whirling and arms flailing, disappeared through a trapdoor in the stage. The audience laughed until they cried. They clapped and they stamped their feet in approval.
Bravo! Yay!
On the stage, Sir Montague and Dame Nellie were soothed and comforted by the rest of the cast. Later that night, Jem left the theatre with disgrace at his heels. He knew that he was lucky, that Sir Montague had agreed to give him another chance and let him return to work the following night.
One thing is certain,
thought Jem.
I'll never sell you Macbeth again.